Once upon a time stories from Leicester Library's Neighbourhood Services. I'm Paul, and the story I'm going to share with you is why an elephant has a trunk. Because they do, don't they? Long, long noses that wave in the air. But it wasn't always like that. Long, long ago, elephants only had little tiny noses. Like you or I. Just little tiny noses. They were still big, and they were still rather clumsy. But there was one other thing about elephants then. Very smelly. Oh, they stank. Disgusting. They were so bad. Whoa! But they didn't know it themselves. They thought they were fine. And the other animals were saying, we've got to do something. That elephant smells so bad. Someone has got to tell him he needs to have a wash. He needs to clean himself up. Well, the elephant was quite happy. Happy being big, happy being clumsy, and quite happy being smelly. But there was one problem for him. The flies. Bzzz, 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 bzzz. Flies buzzing around his head all day long. And he couldn't get rid of them. So he went to see the monkeys. He said, "Monkeys, these flies are driving me mad. How can I get rid of them?" And one of the monkeys said, "Perhaps it's because you're very... You need a... But he couldn't say it. So he said, I know what you should do. Go for a walk in the jungle. That'll get rid of the flies. So off went the elephant, looking for finding a way to get rid of those flies bzz, 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 buzzing round his head. Lion said to the monkeys, "You should have told him he's smelly and he needs a wash. We've got to find someone to tell him. Who's his best friend?" And he said, "It's the tortoise. Tortoise loves elephant and elephant loves tortoise. He could tell him that he needs a wash." So Lion went off to try and find the tortoise. Meanwhile, Elephant was going on a walk to get rid of the flies, but it didn't work because they were bzz, 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 buzzing round his head. And then he met a chameleon. Clever animals, chameleons. Lizards who can change colour. They can be green, they can be blue, they can be red, they can be brown, they can be any colour they want. And Chameleon said, "Elephant, I need to tell you a secret. You need a wash. You need a scrub. You are too smelly." "Oh yes," said the elephant. "Why's that?" "Well, that's why. The flies are buzzing round your head. Bzz, 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 bzz. If you go and have a wash, you can get rid of them." But the elephant said, "I'm too big. I can't wash behind my ears, and I can't wash my back, and I can't wash my belly. How can I make myself clean?" So he walked off down the path. He met the tortoise at last. Tortoise said, "I need to tell you something." Elephant said, "I know what it is. I'm smelly, and I need a wash, don't I? How can I wash myself when I'm too big?" "Tell you what you do," said the tortoise. "Go down to a lovely pool and just walk into the water and roll in the water and splash in the water and wash in the water, and you will be lovely and clean." So the elephant thought that was a fantastic idea, and it sounded fun too. So he followed the tortoise down to the water hole. In the middle of the water hole was a big hippopotamus. "What do you want, elephant?" Elephant said, "I want to wash in your pool. Can I come in?" Hippo said, "Yeah, plenty of room." And Elephant was just about to step into that big pool of water when, snap! A crocodile came out of the pool. "Snap, snap, snap. This is my pool. Go away. Snap, 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 snap. you come in this pool and I'll snap your head off just like that. Oh no, said the elephant, what am I going to do? Don't worry about him, said the hippo. Wait till it's dark. He'll go to sleep. He'll swim away. And then you can come in the pool and have fun, washing and cleaning and splashing as much as you like. So the elephant waited. And he waited. And he got very tired. An owl came past. Twit-woo, twit-woo, twit-woo. Why are you so sad, elephant? Because I'm big and smelly and I can't get in the pool. Wait. Don't worry. Bad things always turn good if you wait enough, if you try enough. It'll be all right soon. Just you see. So the elephant waited, and tears trickled down his eyes, and he thought, perhaps I'll just pop in the pool. It's dark enough now. So he stepped towards the pool. As he put his head down, snap! The crocodile snapped him right on his nose. Let go of my nose, it's a thing! All his roaring and shouting woke up all the animals. And they said, poor old elephant, the crocodile's got him. Quick, hurry, we must help him. So they all went down. The lion, the chameleon, the monkeys, the tortoise, the owl. And they all made a long chain. And they started to pull and pull and pull the elephant back. But the crocodile held on tight. Snap! Let go! And they pulled and they pulled and they pulled and they pulled. And his nose got longer and longer and longer until the crocodile opened his mouth. Bang! Everybody fell down in a great big pile on the bank. Whoa! Wow, he's safe now. The crocodile's gone. And then everybody looked at the elephant. And the elephant said, woo! Look at my nose! It's all long and waggly. Ooh, this is fun. I wonder what it can do. I'll tell you what it could do. It could get with the flies. Any flies buzzing round his head. He could just swat them away. Another thing it could do, give himself a shower bath. And it would be lovely and clean. And the other thing it could do, when he wanted to wake anybody up, or just say, here I am, he could trumpet as loud as he could. And everybody agreed his nose was fantastic. His nose was special. And he said, you know what? I need a new name. Nose isn't good enough, no, because this is a special nose, a magic nose. I'm going to call it my trunk. That's what I'm going to call it, my trunk. And so to this day, elephants have a long, long, waggly nose. And if the flies are buzzing around their head, they swat them away. If they're getting a bit grubby and dirty and smelly, they give themselves a shower bath. And when they want to tell everybody that they are coming through the jungle, they trumpet as loud as they can. Well, that's a story about how Elephant got his trunk. Hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed sharing it with you. Share it with someone else. Have fun with stories this summer.